Well, let's go to some favorite picks. This is the fun stuff. So, who's one of your favorite picks in this draft?
We talking about just like, I guess just landing spot. I guess.
You've got favorite picks and we got best fits. So
okay, so just my favorite picks, I think, is a sneaky guy who I just ended up taking in our dynasty draft.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Palmer to the Chargers.
Yeah.
I think the Chargers did a great job in this draft, and I really like their pick of Josh Palmer there. Mike Williams last year on his deal, he could step up. That offense is emerging. They reinforced their offensive line. Herbert year 2, I like Palmer. I like that pick a lot.
Yeah, Josh Palmer really showed up in that Senior Bowl as well. So, I think it's a good pick. He was out of Tennessee, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Not a great team this past year, but I think Josh Palmer could really kind of surprise some people because he kind of went late he was like a third round.
Yeah,
round?
Third. Yep.
Yeah, so he was a third round pick. So a lot of wide receivers went off the board before him, but I think he can surprise some people with his skill set, especially with an up and coming quarterback like Justin Herbert, and you still have some elite wide receivers as far as I just forgot his name.
Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen, thank you. Because Mike Williams, I don't think they'll re-sign in the offseason. But one of my picks, also a wide receiver, is Elijah Moore. I really like Elijah Moore going to the Jets.
That fit a lot, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's also a really good fit. It's he's not on my best fits because I tried to make them all different, but I think for me, him going to the Jets with Zach Wilson, and they kind of just have that backyard football type mentality, and he can also play outside. He can play in the slot. Think about their number one wide receiver for the Jets last season was Jamison Crowder. And he was still the 37th best wide receiver in fantasy.
He played like half the season.
so like to me, they need some elite. They brought in Corey Davis.
Yeah, I mean the Jets just offensively have added a lot since last year. Zach Wilson, Michael Carter. You got Elijah Moore now. Yep. They brought in Corey Davis.
Yeah, and again, a new head coach.
Yeah.
Zach Wilson. I mean, they were 2-14. They were the 31st best team in the league. Just not good on offense, really not great on defense either.
Oh, no, they were garbage.
But honestly, dude, I think the Jets' offense could look pretty good this season, pending.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, a lot's going to depend on what kind of scheme they're going to bring in. But I really like Elijah Moore, the skill set he brings, and going to New York. And I think he really has the mental makeup to be a New York kind of guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to be too much.
Yeah. So another one of my we're doing best fits, right? Or just best picks?
Favorite picks.
Okay. Favorite picks.
I mean, it's essentially the same thing.
Yeah, it kind of is. I guess if I had to add another one, I'll just probably end up stealing yours. Rashad Bateman to Baltimore. I love that fit. I love the player. I like where he went in the draft. I like everything about it. I think he was one of the teams we mocked him to. I think it's just a perfect fit.
Yeah. I think they've been kind of trying to find a big-bodied wide receiver. They really didn't go off and do it in free agency. There was
because no one wants to come to them in free agency. Their stats aren't going to be the same.
Right, but you can take some wide receivers and you can, you know, in the draft and make it work. Bateman, one thing that you have to also know about Bateman is he can block pretty well for being a wide receiver, and he's going to have to do a lot of it in Baltimore. But he's a big-bodied guy that can also get down the field. I think Lamar Jackson now has two big targets, you know, outside of Mark Andrews that he can now throw to. So you have Mark Andrews and Rashad Bateman, and then you got Hollywood Brown that can just run down the center of the field and whatnot.
Tylan Wallace,
late pick for them too.
I like that.
Also be very interesting. But I think they added some really, really good pieces there in Baltimore. And I drafted Rashad Bateman in our rookie draft because I freaking love that dude. Next one, Brevin Jordan, Houston. Freaking love it, man. I don't know what took so long to get him off the board.
I know, man. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10th tight end off the board.
Yeah, and some of these guys were a joke. But
it sucks he's in Houston, but I don't think it's a decent fit. He should.
Well, I'm not going to say decent fit. I think it's a pretty good fit.
It's a need. They need,
it's a really, really big need, and you know we got to have to figure out what their quarterbacks are going to look like. We don't really know.
Don't you know?
I don't know.
They got your boy.
Well, yeah, but they got Mills, but he's not going to start. I'm just saying, like, Watson, is he going to play? Is he not going to play? I have a feeling he's not going to play.
He's not playing.
With all of the crap going on with him. And then Tyrod Taylor then would start the season. Davis Mills maybe could come on if Tyrod gets hurt because he is injury prone. But, yeah, I mean, when you really look at, like, their tight ends, I mean, Ryan Izzo, Jordan Atkins, those were your tight ends last year. And Jordan Atkins wasn't terrible. He was a second tight end type mentality. He wasn't a first. I think he was like 14th or 15th. But Brevin Jordan can come in and honestly, he could start.
Yeah,
because he's a receiving tight end.
Offensively, yeah,
he's offensive minded, and he'll bowl some people over. And I also took a shot on this guy late in our rookie draft. But he can be sneaky, guys. I really do. He would be a huge dynasty pickup in a rookie draft this season.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know him.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't.
We do.
We do. But not a lot of people do.
So I guess the last one is just Jamar Chase going to Cincy.
Yeah.
I think that's easy, but it's perfect. It really is.
Yeah. There's not even a lot of talk about that. I mean, what else does he need to say? I mean, as far as what they should have done, they should have taken the tackle, in my opinion. But, I mean, think about it.
Shout out to the Lions. I thought they were going to ruin me there. I thought they were taking Fields. But they took...
How did that just come into your head, though? Shout out to the Lions. You were in a strange mood today. Anyways, so back to what we were actually talking about.
The Lions.
We were talking about the Bengals. I think the Bengals really needed to shore up that offensive line a little bit more, but I don't mind the Chase pick. And honestly, man, like, dude, he should be balling this season.
Yeah.
So, my last favorite pick in this draft, honestly, is pretty simple. It's Jalen Waddle. Very similar reasons.
Really?
Yeah, I like him in Miami. Him and Tua being able to come back together. I think with the added addition of Will Fuller, I think it really kind of opens the field up for Waddle's skill set a lot too. So I think Devontae Parker, Jalen Waddle, Will Fuller, I mean, it's not a little bad wide receiver core for Tua to be able to really kind of find out what he's going to do and if he's going to be your future or not. Thank you so much for watching the Fantasy Monsters on YouTube. If you liked our video today, please subscribe to our channel. Hit the little bell icon. Get notified whenever we go live or post other videos. You can see the link below. You can click on previous videos. You can also leave comments below. We'd love to hear from you guys as well. And we'll catch you next week.
Have a go.